Don Clayton. I'm from London, Ontario, and I was fortunate enough to do the 2008 Tour of Hope, and I also am involved with the London, Ontario Terry Fox Run. A couple of stories I'd like to tell you. The gentleman taking my picture here actually was up at Thunder Bay, and I remember Glamina. I took Glamina on 4 days. We went up there to see it because she had never seen it. And what had happened is, on the way up there, I met a policeman, and he was going to guide me into the city so we could put the van in stores that night. It was raining and that. Anyway, we pulled up below the statue, and there's two people up there, and all I can hear is this woman going, my God, it's a Terry Fox, man. So all I was hoping for was that she didn't fall over, because that's quite the thing up there. Another thing is, when I did the original 2008 with the Terry Fox man, I had a policeman come down and meet me from Thunder Bay. He was with me for that day, and it was raining like crazy, and he pulls up behind me, and he goes to get out, and he runs back in the car. I'm going, what's going on here? And I can hear him talking to his wife saying, hon, you'd never believe it, I'm with the Terry Fox band. So we go ahead, and what we do, we go to the original spot where Terry was picked up by the helicopter. It's a little spot, just about 5-minute drive outside of Thunder Bay South. And at that time, in 2008, it was looked after by a gentleman in that area who would cut the grass and keep it clean. So we get out, it had rained on the way up there, it got really bright and sunny. Now this policeman in his 30s, real nice guy, big, your size, a real nice fella. And we get out and we walk over to where Terry was when he got picked up. We stand on the highway where Terry, there's a spot, marker there. The helicopter came in to get him. Now it wasn't raining, okay? So we're there and we're going to the car and I'm going to the van. It starts to pour and he looks at me and goes, that's Terry crying because you're here with the van. I'm not a religious fellow, but that, I shouldn't say that probably, but anyway, that was quite a moment. When we did the tour in Ottawa, I was fortunate enough to be there for the whole family was fortunate enough to be there with the van. It was Canada Day, and I got lucky enough to sit in between Mom and Dad Fox. What an honor that was. Day before, Terry's sister, we had a thing to do just outside in Canada. So what we're doing here, and this is a true story, I don't embellish anything I tell you because some of them are crazy. But anyway, so we go on the elevator, Judith, his sister, we go on the elevator, the two of us, and there's two fellas in suits and everything standing beside us. They were in there already. And one guy's got his jacket open a bit, and he's got a revolver. I'm going, oh, okay, what's going on here? And they said, where are you going? I said, oh, we're just going down with Terry Fox. Oh, okay, no problem. So we get down, and we go to the right to meet a guy from OPP. Now, this guy from OPP is early 20s. He's about 6'5", built like a real human weightlifter. And he's going to meet us there in the antique car that followed us. So we get off the elevator, Judy and I start walking towards the main desk so we can go out. We're halfway there, and all of a sudden, somebody else goes, what are you doing here? He says, we're to meet the OPP car here. Well, we don't see him. And all of a sudden, the doors open, and in he comes. He's got on flip-flops, jean shorts, Terry Fox shirt, carrying a box of Timbits and coffees. So, what can I tell you there? If that's not Canadian, I don't know what is it. Then, as we get over, they stop us and say, look, we let you come this far, but you're going to have to go back through there. Well, the boss of these detectives or undercover guys or whatever you want to call them, so he comes over to us, the security, the head of the security, and they're French. I didn't realize till, and he says, what are you doing here? Like, why are you coming through and you're having this fella come in? Well, with Terry Fox. And he goes, the Terry Fox? The Canadian Terry Fox? The royal family of Canada? And we said, yes. He said, go ahead. You go there, we'll walk you out.
Beautiful.
That's a true story.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. So where are you from?
I'm from London, Ontario. I'm involved in the London Run. Over 20 years I've been doing that. And I did the Tour of Hope. It's, I got lucky. I went to a workshop. They were looking for someone, I guess the fellow they had hired to do the Tour of Hope in Charlottetown said, look, I can't do this. It's too much stress. I'm not good at talking and da-da-da-da-da. So they came at the workshop, and they came down at the time, the fellow that used to run and asked him, and Paul was quite the guy. Paul Kosh used to do a run. Quite the guy. He said, yeah, I'll do it. Not a problem. I'll love to do it. And his girlfriend looked at him and said, Paul, you can't even drive home sometimes, you get lost. So anyway, so everybody's sitting there and they said, look, ask Don, he just retired. And he's trailered stuff with John Deere and all that. So they asked me and I said, look, I'd love to do it. Can you give me 5 seconds to think about it? And then they said, look, leave it overnight, Don. Talk to your family, but you're welcome from what we know about you that you could do it. Called them the next day, and I was off on Father's Day, and I was out there for 3.5 months, traveled with everybody in the family, had dinner with everybody, stayed at, the only house I didn't stay at was Mom and Dad, because they were in a trailer, and I just didn't have time to get out there. But I stayed with Daryl, stayed with his sister, stayed with Fred, his brother. So it was quite an experience, quite the experience.
I love your passion for Terry Fox. I just get energy from it. Thank you so much.
No, and if maybe later, if I think of something else to tell you, I'll tell you.
I love it.
Is that good? Yeah.
Yeah.